Welcome to Judy's Mind Body. We're going to be doing a little bit of Qigong and Chi Chih. This first move we do is called just warming up. You want to get all the angles of your body. So this would be one angle, this would be another, this would be another, this would be another, and then this would be another. Okay? So that's what we're going to warm up with first and then do all the joints too. So first, alignment, crown of the head, back of the skull, chin a little bit in, parallel to the earth, lengthening through the whole spine. The shoulders need to be able to go back, up and down, or forward and back. The arms need to be able to go out to the sides. You want to be able to come all the way up here and all the way down slowly, and then release. Tapping up, etc. Okay? So we will begin. Triple burner. Head, heart, and abdomen. Breathing in, breathing out slowly. Three dantians, the head, the heart, and the abdomen. Each dantien is an energy center. This is usually done about 9 times to warm up the body. And it's a typical beginning Qigong move where you inhale out here and you exhale down. It's very slow. It loves circles. And it moves from the center body down. Buddha picks up the earth, starts up here. You want to really feel the extension of the arms and then exhale down. Inhale up this time. Push the world up into the sky, perhaps with a whoosh, whoosh. Or just feel that exhale when you get to the chin. Turn the palms upside down. We'll do 5 of these. 1, feel the length of the spine. 2, feel the world pushed up into the sky. 3, the inhale and the exhale. And shake it out. Shake it out is the best Qigong move of all. You start with your ankles and your knees and your hips. You move up to your shoulders and up here to the head, and you can add some vowels. So perhaps this. Aha! Explore your voice. Aho. Aho. Ahoo. Ahoo. Ahoo, the other side. Ahoo. Let it go. Ahi. Ahi. Use your head voice. Ahi. Aha. Aha. More chesty. Aha. And shake it out all over. The accordion, expanding the ribs, inhaling out through your nose, exhaling back with your tongue on the upper palate. In breath, out breath. expansion, contraction, exploring the breath. Use a funnel. Funnel out. Inhale out. Whistle back. Just explore. Okay, shake it out a minute. We're going to do the arms up here in a side bend. And side bend the other way. Look at the palm. Feet are in a V. That's called rider on horse position. And you want to feel the whole rib cage open here. And one more. Spinal twist is all part of this, where you bring the hips around to this side, the upper body, the head, and the third eye, the middle of the forehead. Ready? This is called the propeller. Inhale and twist towards your right. Inhale, center, and twist towards your left. Feeling the 3/4 turn of this, where your exhale is towards the right here. Coming back to center, and then you're turning towards the left, your left. The propeller is fun to do a little bit higher if this is good for you. You're going to inhale here and twist towards your right first. Inhale back to center and twisting over here. And then a little bit even higher if you're comfortable with that. And if not, please modify for what works for you. And then all the way up, we're going to come down halfway flat back. So inhale, flat back, like you're going to dive. And now round it and let go. Inhale back up, palms together in the back. And right here, the fountain. Inhale and sink it halfway and then round the back. One more up the fountain. Flat back, round it and let it go. And now you're going to bring your feet out to the side here. Make sure the knees are bent, and you're going to come up, the insides of the legs tapping, and now the outsides of the legs tapping. And come all the way up the body here to the chest, and a little bit of Tarzan. That opens up the chest voice. Ready? Inhale. Aha. Aha. Good. One more. Aho. Aho. Good. Then you can do the Tarzan on steroids, just going into the head voice here. Ah, oh, if you like. Shake it out. Open it out again. Bring it up overhead in a V. And your feet are also in a V. And this is all the way up here and all the way down there. Heaven and earth. You can flatten the palm and face towards the left or to the right. Heaven and earth. Inhale back to center, open, and sink it down. Several groundings. Inhale to the heart. Breathe in. Exhale down to the abdomen. That's one grounding. We're taking it up to the third Dantian here at the head and exhaling it down slowly on relaxation response of the exhale. Now we're going to bring it out here to the trees, perhaps around us, and back down again, each time doing a slow exhale out. Inhale first. And now bring it up all the way to the mountains that you imagine in your mind. Bring the shoulders back a little to really open the chest. Inhale and sink it down slowly towards the ground, ending up at the low dantian here, which is 2 inches below the navel and 1 inch inside. And rest on globes of energy. Now, if we wanted to take it further, which I always do, you're going to come up to the mountains. Open it. The glorious mountains. Stay grounded so you don't fall back. And come back up here and slowly exhale down. And all the way up to the sun or stars. Slight back bend of the upper spine. Feel your whole spine lengthening out and back a slight bit. And then inhale, center, and slowly exhale down all the way through the 3 dantians, the head to the heart and down to the abdomen. Inhale and rest on globes of energy in resistance to gravity. And one more I'd like to do of the Qigong preliminary moves, and this is picking up a feather with the thumb and the forefinger and letting it go. And as you do a back shift here, you're going to feel this front toe come up. And now you're going to feel the front toe solidly in the earth and the back heel is up. Inhale. And now use your peripheral vision to see the flat palm come down and all the way from the high point to the floor. Inhale up and exhale down. Good. Now turning this direction, perhaps with this foot forward, we're going to do a weight shift this way. Bending the front knee, straightening the back leg. The front toe comes up here when we come back. The back heel comes up when we go forward. Picking up a feather and letting it go. Let's do the other side again. See the wall as you come down with your peripheral vision from the third eye, the middle of the forehead. And breathe in as you come up. And breathe out as you come down the wall. Good, and now shake it out. Very good. Okay, from that, we're going to go into some circles here. So you're going to start with the shoulders, forward, up, back, and down. Four, 5, 6. Now, back, up, forward and down. Inhale, exhale. One more here, and then a slow one. Up, back, forward and down. Good. Shake it out. Head rolls. Holding your palms behind you, clasping them back there and bringing the shoulders down, and at the same time, bring the palms back behind you a bit. That'll hold the shoulders down. You're going to breathe from the belly. Inhale, bring your chin to the chest and come to the right and around with your ear. And then you'll come towards your left shoulder. As long as you're holding those shoulders down and back, this should work, but you can always modify it by doing a smaller circle. Okay, that's 3 to the right. Now we're going to do 3 to the left. Inhale. Bring the chin to the chest. That's 1. That's 2. And that's 3. Good. The owl, bring your hands into Tadasana, the mountain pose with the palms forward and the shoulders slightly back here. And you're going to look towards your right and then towards your left. And you're going to feel a spinal twist, not so much here, but in the head, there's a twist of the head. So inhale, keep your body forward. Inhale and twist the head towards the right. Back to center, inhale here and twist towards the left. It's an owl, and the owl is looking for its prey over the horizon. So it looks out from its hole over to the right, back to center on the inhale, and then towards the left. Good. Okay. Let it go. Coming down the body, we're going to bring the hands to the hips right here. And let's put the forefinger on the base of the up chest here, and the thumb on the hip bones here, and feel the space between those points. Because when you do a spinal twist, or even bring your arms into a T for circles, you want to feel that the arms are level with each other. 6, 7, 8, 9, forward circles, back circles. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. Shake it out. Coming down the body for hip circles. Forward, right, back, left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to center. Another circle towards the right. Clockwise. And now we'll do counterclockwise. So this is forward, left, back, right. You can use your arm to remember which way you're going. Or you can place one hand on the belly and the other on the back. Six, 7, 8, approximately. Now you're going to fold forward from the hips, flat back with your feet together. Take hold of the knees with your ligaments here with your fingers. Shape your fingers in that pattern around the knees. And you're going to come forward, right, back, left. This is clockwise. And one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was to the right. Now we're going to go to the left. Forward, to the left, back, right, forward. And one more here. Good. Coming back up, lengthen. Bring your elbows inside here to the body and just isolate the wrists. Holding them right at the waist, holding the elbows at the waist. 5, 6, and go the opposite direction, back circles. Good. Shake it out. Just take some deep breaths in. Let's do the air guitar. You're going to start back here on this side, on your right side, and do a little bit of a spinal twist this direction, okay? Fingers. Let the back heel go. Slide across on the foot. Good. Come back to center. Sink it down for a moment so you don't wear yourself out. And we'll start from the other side. Okay, we're going to start from the left this time. Prepare. You ready? And you're moving those fingers. Good. Come back to center and make the simple gesture of playing the piano. And play that by letting the back heel go. A circular piano. Good. Coming back to center again. We'll do knocking at the gates. We're going to start with this area here, and then we're going to move down to the abdomen, this area. Then we're going to move up to the lungs. You ready? Knocking at the gates. The kidneys right now. Right above the waist a little bit, and a little below the waist, right about the area of the tailbone, but just either side of it. And slide across, releasing the heel. Good. Now coming a little bit lower here. We don't usually do this, but spank your behind. We usually start here, but I thought this would be fun to start today. Down here. Let the heel go. Notice how you're sliding on your ball of the foot from side to side. Good. Now come up to the lung points and keep your feet in a V. And Tarzan. Aha! And Tarzan on steroids. Use your head voice. Aha! That's it. Aha! Aha! Good. Now you're going to come down this arm, tapping, and back up it again, across the body here, down this arm, up it here, slide down it, really bringing energy into the fascia, like you're wiping it all off. Anything you want to get rid of, just let go of it right here. Good. Now down the body, slide down, slide back up, and outside. Good. Take a breath in and sink it down. The crawl stroke, this will be bigger movements with your arms if they're comfortable for you. Move the feet however you like here. Bring your feet back into a V for the backstroke. This is opening up the whole shoulders in a more relaxed way, but if you need to, you can make it lower or you can make it bigger. Sometimes people have one shoulder that works and the other one doesn't. Then just do what you can. Good. Breaststroke. This is actually for the core. You're going to go washu, washu, washu. Inhale at the abdomen. Washu. At least that's what it feels like. Expansion, washu, contraction. Washu, washu. Good. Let it go. Good. Taking a few deep breaths or getting water. Take your time. We'll now do a yoga twist. This is called prayer twist. You're going to bring your feet together. Inhale, bringing your heels up and circle, twisting towards your right first with your hips, your upper body, your eyes, and your face. Come back to center slowly on the inhale. And the energy is moving to the front of the foot here. So bring your heels up a little bit. Inhale and twist. You twist on your exhale, holding your hands in prayer. And we're using the prana here, which is when the palms touch each other. Back to center on the inhale. And one more to your right. And one more to center on the inhale and twist on your exhale here to the left. Good. Now open the palms and watch them move out on the inhale here. You want to bring your focus to the palms, which are rounded. You want to bring your focus to the fingers, which are relaxed. And you want to feel that there's something there to focus on of the mind, body, and spirit. And we're building the chi, your intrinsic energy, that doesn't exactly touch all the time. Sometimes when you're doing massage from Qigong, you do touch. But right now, we're just building this magic feeling of the Leigong points as they move towards each other on the exhale. And then here's the inhale. Watch them go. Watch them come back on your exhale. And then sink them down to come into Tadasana, mountain pose. Palms will be forward. You are the mountain. Forward, back, up and down, weight shift. Rocking motion. 19 movements and one pose. Chi Chih. It's slow, continuous, and moves from the center body. The speed of the legs is what influences the hands, but the hands follow the rhythm of the feet without rushing. There's a figure 8 here, which is the infinity symbol. It's what the arms are doing right now. 2 more of rocking motion. Rest on globes of energy in resistance to gravity. That was a forward, back, up and down shift. Now we come into our second shift, which is for bird flaps its wings. The feet are in a V, and you're going to sink and rise. The bird is on the edge of a branch. So you come to forward on the foot because you're on the branch. And then the third one wrist circle forward, which are your wings. And inhale back. Sinking and rising. We usually rise to inhale. And we sink to exhale. Inhale back. Third set of bird flaps its wings. Inhale through the nose, exhale with your tongue on the upper palate. The Qigong breath. Inhale back. Sink it down, resting on globes of energy. Bring your feet out into a V. Shift over to your right to bring your left heel forward. Around the platter in chest-high water. The heel of the hand is right opposite the sternum here, your breastbone. Test the water with your fingers and your relaxed palm as you shift forward on the inhale and back on the exhale, gliding through the middle. Feeling the front leg bend here and the back leg straighten and the heel comes up. Coming back, the front leg straightens and the toe comes up. As you glide through the middle, it's a very little lift of the toes and a little lift of the heel. And one leg bends while the other leg straightens. 3 more. Of around the platter in chest high water. Last one on your left. We did about 9. We inhale and exhale. Shift towards your left this time, releasing the energy of that leg and dropping forward. It's the resilient leg or yin leg. And you repeat the same thing you just did. You're now going outside that leg that's forward and back, making a circle. Inhale out. When you get to the heart area, start exhaling back and continue around your circle, including your weight shift. Don't forget to go forward and back. Three more. Last one of around the platter in chest high water. Come back and ground it through the earth. Inhale. Your feet are in a V. Sink it down. Rest on globes of energy in resistance to gravity. Shift to the right. Bring your left heel forward for around the platter variation. Picking up a ball of energy here. It's a circle within a bigger circle. The palms face each other here. The fingertips are up. On your inhale, you sink it here opposite the heart. On the exhale. Three more. Beautiful. Bring it back in. Inhale. Sink it down. Shift towards your left this time to release your right leg. It's very resilient. Only 10% of the leg, of the weight, came into that heel there, and the rest of it is on this back support leg. Okay, here we go. Around the platter variation on your right side. Notice how the circle is right above that foot. And how when you come into the bigger circle here of the platter, the exhale starts right opposite the heart here. Exhale. Because we're playing with energy here, it's important to know that everything starts with the breath. So don't rush the feet. They're going to govern the rhythm. And it's just a forward back weight shift here. But the arms are doing their own pattern of their own circle. Two more of around the platter variation on your right side now, right foot, right? And last one. Sink it down, rest on globes of energy, and you can add a couple of really nice groundings here. Inhale to the heart, exhale it down. For the senior body, this is important. Bring it up to the head, inhale. Sink it down, keeping the spine long. Don't drop the spine or curve over those feet. Inhale up here. Let's say to the trees, open it out. You're still lengthening through the spine. Make sure that you are. Slowly exhale down without dropping the spine. Inhale up to the mountains, expand. Inhale and slowly contract down. And then if you'd like to go farther, letting the back go back a little bit here, slight back bend of the upper spine. Stay stable in your feet. Inhale and sink it down slowly. Good. Shake it out. You want to make sure there's no tension. Okay. You might want to rest there for a second or get your water or whatever you like to do. Good. Now we're going to shift to the right to bring the left forward, and this will be bass drum. You come out here in a circle that returns you back. You bring your belly and your other upper area with you in the middle of the drum. And it feels like the rim of the drum is velvety when you touch it with your fingers and your rounded, relaxed palms. Last one. Inhale the foot back. Sink it down, resting on globes of energy in resistance to gravity. Shift towards your left to bring your right heel forward. Bass drum. Notice as you come forward, you come to the ball of the foot on the one side, and the heel lifts on the other. The front toe comes up when you go back. The heel comes up when you go forward. Three more of bass drum. Inhaling forward and exhaling back. Let's do one last one here. Feel the rim of the drum and how the palms are facing each other. Grounded into the earth, resting on globes of energy. Bass drum has come to a graceful conclusion. Shift to your right, bring your left forward. Now we come into the mountain, daughter on the mountaintop, followed by daughter in the valley. Palms are forward, the spine is long. Your left foot is going to come forward first. Your left hand will be the inside hand here as you do these two circles that intertwine right opposite the heart. You exhale down with the fingertips up. You open at the bottom And you have the beautiful daughter on the mountaintop pose. Here you are going up 2 mountains. You're coming down through the central trail. When the palms cross at the heart. And they cross at the wrists. And then they release. Bending the front knee, straightening the back leg. Bending the back leg, straighten the front leg. Feel the yin leg, which is the resilient leg in back now, and now the resilient leg in front. It's straight. It's the feminine leg. Feel the yang leg when you bend the front knee and you straighten the back leg. And then you bend the back knee and you straighten the front leg. That's the yin. Okay, feminine and masculine. And the intertwining that brings you down the central trail with 2 mountains, one on each side of the central trail. Sink it down. Shift to your left to bring your right heel forward. Daughter on the mountaintop. Be sure the front leg is straight out from the hip and the back leg has a 45-degree angle to the front here. That helps you balance. Square the hips a little bit better. Lengthen through the spine. Make sure the head doesn't drop over the front knee. You do bend in front, but it's not a big bend. Your weight shift does not have to be super long. One more of daughter on the mountaintop. Sink it down, bring the foot back in, feet in a V, inhale, sink it down into the earth without dropping your spine. Good, now you're gonna shift towards the right to bring the left forward, and you're gonna start on the mountains here. This is daughter in the valley. You're gonna inhale first and then exhale out around the mountains and then up through the central trail. Really feel that inhale. We'll call this 3. 4, etc. Going to 9. Last one on your left side. Good, bring the foot back in. Inhale, sink it down. Shift to your left. Bring your right heel forward. Daughter in the valley, starting on top of the 2 mountains that you climbed initially. Exhaling down over them and then inhaling through the central trail. Find your balance, but not too long a weight shift here, forward and back. You want to make sure the knee doesn't go over the front toe and the head. Watch how long your weight shift is forward and back. Here's your inhale, here's your exhale. Let's inhale through the nose with your tongue on the upper palate and exhale back. Make sure you breathe. 2 more. Last one of daughter in the valley. Feet in a V, sink it down. Rest on globes of energy. As we move into our next move, we'll be doing carry the ball to the side. Let's do a couple of groundings here. Bring it to the heart, inhale. Bring it to the abdomen, exhale. Bring it to your head on the inhale and turn the palms down to exhale slowly, very slowly down on the exhale. And when you're ready, move to your right. We're going to do 3 times 3 to the left. Ready? Carry the ball to the side, winding up, bringing your energy into this yawn leg here, and then coming across with your feet in a V here. 1, 2, 3. Good. Bring the foot in. Inhale, lengthen, sink, wind up, release this heel. 1. Carry your ribs, your buttocks, your knees, and your body moving together. Hips underneath. Let's do one more just to practice that. Carry the ball to the side. Now let's go back and really feel like you have a super relaxed circle coming down and around with your palms and your arms. Inhale to lengthen and here to sink. Your buttocks is on a grand piano stool. Inhale. Release that right leg and move towards the right. Bring in the left leg. Sink. And one more to your right. And let's go back to the left, okay? Wind up, release your left heel, and move. Your knees are almost bent all the way through until you inhale here. And then you lengthen, and then you sink. And then you wind up. You release your left heel, and you move towards it. And last one, wind up, pick up your ball of energy, release your left heel, and slowly move your circle. Good. Sink it down, rest on globes of energy in resistance to gravity. And now we come to a couple more beautiful companion moves. And this is push, pull, and pulling in the energy. Shift to your right, bring your left heel forward. Moving with the heel of the hand down in a circle. Fingertips come up. Turn the palms back to you with a very slow inhale. It's also called giving and receiving energy. So feel this softness, continuity, circularity, and moving from the center. Good. Let's go back. That's the feeling. So it's down with the palms, up with the fingers, and back. Okay, and now we'll start it on the correct side. All right, so sink it down, shift to your right, bring your left heel forward. Push, pull. Check the back heel that it's at a 45-degree angle to your front foot. We'll call this 4. We're going to 9. Keep the spine long. Watch that you bring the head forward with the chin tucked in a little bit and parallel to the earth. Bring the foot back in. Inhale, sink it down. Shift towards your left, bring your right heel forward. Push, pull, or giving and receiving energy. Here's your inhale, and now exhale out. Inhale back to your heart. It's just a beautiful gesture of thinking that whatever we give, we get back on that inhale. You're giving energy and you're taking it back to yourself and then returning it in a circle. Circles never end. Two more. Beautiful. Inhale back. Sink it down. Rest on globes of energy. Shifting over to the right, bring your left forward for pulling in the energy from the farthest star in the universe. Visualize where that star is and ask for something beautiful from that star. Three. 4. Notice how slow it is. You've got to come all the way around with that circle and you've got to go forward on the inhale and back on the exhale. Asking for something beautiful like peace in our world, connection to others, generosity, the gift of freedom, the gift of being together doing Tai Chi, or whatever you want to make it. Last one on your left side. Sink it down. Ask for it from the distant star. Okay, shift to your left, bring your right heel forward. And here we go. Pulling in the energy from the most distant star in the universe. Decide what you would like. Inhale it here. Exhale it back. Two more. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Double ground it. Bring it to your heart. Bring it to your head. Bring it to the trees. To the mountains. And all the way up to the stars that you just saw. And come down in relaxation response. Slow exhale, especially slow palms, returning to globes of energy. As we are now coming into the taffies, inhale the left hand under the right elbow, release the left heel out and pull the energy between the palms. The underneath hand is the invite hand to the left. Notice how you come through heavy air or sticky taffy here in the middle. This is called a basic taffy. So here you weight shift, just pulling the palms apart, probably with an exhale. And then you're going to inhale when you get the connection to your back foot. Right here. And bring it in. Two more. One to the right hand is under, it's the invite hand. And now back to your left. The left hand is under, it's the invite hand. Our first variation is called anchor taffy, bringing your left foot forward with taffy. Left hand is underneath. Come back to center, sink it down to ground it, and then bring it to your left with the left hand under and the right hand moves down to support that back leg, and then you bring it in. Right foot forward, right hand underneath. Open the hips. Sink it down. And move to your right. And now forward with your left hand under and your left foot. Open the hips. Inhale and ground it. And bring it to your left. And one more set. Let's go back over here. Okay. Left foot forward, or actually right foot forward. Open the hips. And come back over here. Circles taffy is next. Feet are in a V. Ready? Inhale. Sink. Sink. It's a lot of sinking and rising. Sink. Now left hand under and pull it across. Feel like you're on a big piano stool here. Just slide your hips across. 1, 2, 3. Right hand under. Pull it to the right. Pull the palms apart with the exhale. And then feel the inhale as you return to standing. Left hand under. It's the invite hand to your left. Sink. Right hand. 1, 2, 3 is under this time, and you pull it to the right. And now we'll come back to the left. Beautiful. Perpetual motion taffy with heel step is our third variation. Come down after you've lifted the knee. Come down on your heel first and move it towards your toe in terms of energy. Take your time. Don't rush it. Perpetual motion taffy with heel step. Heel to toe. Heel to toe. You have to lift your knee to make this happen, right? Yeah, heel step is done with a little bit of lift at the knee. So not too much, but enough so that you can come down on your heel. Perpetual motion taffy. I love it. Come back now. Let's come back to center. Inhale, sink it down. Let's do a couple of groundings. Bring to the heart. Exhale it down. Bring it to your head. Sink it. And we're going to take it all the way up to the stars. You ready? Inhale all the way up. Slight back bend, upper spine. And sink it down very slowly in relaxation response. All that energy now will go into the earth as you rest on globes of energy in resistance to gravity. And now we come to our next very beautiful move, which is called working the pulley. And you'll start on your left side. This hand will rain. It's going to be the exhale out. And you're going to bring this hip back on the inhale. So that will cause a diagonal cross. Even then you're coming directly from this shoulder here with your right hand, your left hand, you're going to come out. But when you twist here, that hip will come back. And the other hand will simply follow. Working the pulley. This hand's going to start under the hip and come back and do the same thing. It just follows what the right hand did, or the left hand did here. Okay. Working the pulley. Slide on the back ball of the foot, slide on the front heel. It's the slide and the connection to the breath. Here's the exhale. Here's the inhale back. And the other hand simply follows that pattern. It's always late. 2 more on the left side. Good. Bring the feet into a V, sink it down. Shift towards your left to bring the right heel forward and the right hand. And now the left hand will be underneath this hip. But you're going to exhale here, and then you're going to bring this hip back on the inhale. Ready? And that'll govern the movement. Or we're going to 9. Working the pulley. Two more. Last one. Draw the foot back in. Feet are in a V. Sink it down. Double it, ground it, bring it to your heart on the inhale. Sink it slowly on the exhale. Bring it to your head on the inhale. Sink it down slowly on the exhale and continue up. That was the trees. Now we'll go to the mountains. And now that we'll go all the way up to the sun or the moon and slowly come down on the exhale. And shake it out. Light at the top of the head, light at the temple. Sink and rise, feet in a V. Hold the energy right here. Breathe. Circle the palms, circling the yin and the yang with the tips of the fingers and the insides of the palms. Hold it there. Feet in a V, sink and rise and let it go. Light at the top of the head. Out into the world. Palms move down and into the earth. And your left hand comes above the right as you come back to the heart. And sink it down through the central meridian. Light at the temple is at the temples, right behind the ears. Feet are in a V, sink and rise and let it go. Before you let it go, just hold it there. Feel that energy. It's the light of thought, speech, and action. Circle it. Hold it. Inhale, sink and rise, and let it go. Out into the world and back to your heart with your left hand on top. And prepare now for joyous breath. Feet are in a V. Inhale and sink it down. Coming back up to the balls of the feet, heels rise. 4 times down. Inhale. Come to the balls of the feet, exhale out 4 times. Heels down. Last group. Joyous breath comes to a graceful conclusion, resting on globes of energy. And we come into our next beautiful move, which is passing clouds. All things change. As the mirror hand passes you, let it go. Look forward with resilience, courage, positive energy, and hope for the best for the world. If you'd like to brush your elbow, you can make a figure 8 here. A little bit of forward and back shift, but you're solidly on the ground with those feet in a V. But the figure 8 symbols long life and happiness. So I like to add this figure 8 in here as your movement is side to side, but it's also a little bit forward and a little bit back to allow for this brushing of the elbows. Coming back to center. Inhale and exhale. And next we do the 6 healing sounds, which are for the heart, ho. Ho. For the spleen, hu. Hu. For the liver, tsu. Tsu. For the lungs, sh. For the triple heater, shi. And for the kidneys, tree. Ho. Hu. Tsu. Sh. Shi. Shui. Ho. Hu. Su. Sh. Shi. 5 chewies. Tree. Figure 8. Tree. Heel step. Tree. 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 Mixing the energy of yin and yang, all the opposites, coming into cosmic consciousness pose, left heel on right ankle bone, coming all the way up here in a circle of energy. Bring the palms opposite you with your left hand closer to the body than the right. Look through the window of eternity and over it. Interlace the palms in gratitude. 13,000 years of Qigong, 6 centuries of Tai Chi, and the work of Wen-Shan Huan, the teacher of Justin Stone. 1974, and Justin Stone's Chi Chih, with gratitude. And thank you all for coming. And I hope to see you soon, maybe next week. Hope so. Thanks.